Itong batikos na batikos sa gobyerno, I suggest that yung lahat o pati PDEA, if you are listening now, bigay kayo ng isang report lang siguro PDEA, lahat ng datos ibigay ng mga different law enforcement agency at ibigay sa human rights yung dito, yung human rights dito, yung nagdadala ng ICC. Tapos ibigay ninyo ang kopya ng ilang tonoladang shabu araw-araw na dumadagsa sa Pilipinas. And let them ponder on the number of Filipino younger generation, itong mga ecstasy, yung mga tawag nila na mga cocktail, para nila kung gaano talaga kabigat in spite or despite of our talagang double time na marami pa rin yung tonelada na yan. Kung nakapasok yan, it will be distributed all throughout the country, and fundamentally it is really something that is very, very deleterious to the human body. Kaya maintindihan nila ako kung pag-aralan mo lang yung distribution na yan, umabot dito tonelada. Ilang Pilipino sa araw na dumadating mag-hit ng bibira sa Cebu. Yan na lang ang tandaan nila. Kaya minsan nandito kayo sa Pilipinas, mag-aral kayo. You can have access to all available information regarding the situational condition ng ating bayan.
The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. One of the presidential bulls, Senator Manny Pacquiao, is now in the city of Iloilo. To give us more details about his itinerary for today, we have Mon Gualvez joining us live from Iloilo City. Mon, good morning. Has Senator Pacquiao arrived yet?
Good morning, Charles. We are still waiting for Senator Manny Pacquiao's arrival here in Iloilo City, wherein he is going to make rounds in 2 days in the said city or in the said province. Charles.
Mon, could you tell us more about the certain Christian groups that Senator Pacquiao intends to visit today?
Well, Senator Manny Pacquiao, Charles, intends to really make time and efforts to make rounds in the province of Iloilo starting today. And first in his itinerary this Wednesday are the various Christian groups in the province. As you said, that includes Duan and Iloilo Baptist churches particularly.
Mon, so what else is in store for Pacquiao's visit to Iloilo?
Well, the Promdi presidential candidate intends to focus on Baptist churches in his campaign around Iloilo for today. And aside from meetings, he's also expected to attend some fellowships. While he won't be directly campaigning, Pacquiao wants to talk to fellow Christians who he believes will support him in the polls. This is also how Pacquiao intends to answer endorsements that other presidential candidates get from religious groups. The senator clarifies that these meetings have already been scheduled long before. That's why he intends to attend to these first before making rounds of the poorest in the province, those that Pacquiao usually targets in his style of campaigning, Charles.
Talking about Pacquiao's style of campaigning, he does draw a crowd wherever he goes. Do we know how long Pacquiao intends to stay in the City of Love?
Well, Senator Pacquiao will stay here in the City of Love, as you mentioned, where people are really known to be malambing or tender, no? And until tomorrow, in which he will do some motorcade on the ground and be in talks again with other sectors, along with courtesy calls to meet some LGU officials in the province. Charles.
Thanks for that, Mon. That was Mon Gualvez reporting live from Iloilo City. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno is currently trying to woo voters in Iligan City. Romel Lopez reports.
Manila Mayor Isko Moreno is set to continue his Mindanao sortie today here in northern Mindanao as he hopes that his so-called Yorme Magic will be enough to convince voters in the region. On the day 3 of Team Accion's northern Mindanao visit, Moreno will continue to engage voters in the region to switch to Team Bilis Kilos. This is a tough task for the Batang Maynila since Mindanao is not really his bailiwick. But for Moreno, the reception of the public is clear indication that he has still a fighting chance in the area. Yesterday, Moreno made it clear that when it comes to the West Philippine Sea issue, he will do what is just. He added that invoking the Hague ruling is always a priority, not by using jet ski like President Duterte, but by bringing the frigates in the disputed waters to protect his fisher folks. He clarified, though, that he doesn't wish for war, but when desperate times call, otherwise, we will be ready to protect our land. Meanwhile, Moreno wishes to explore the natural resources of Mindanao, like the Liguasan Mars and its natural deposits. He said utilizing such untapped resources can help us break free from importation of gas and possibly lowering petroleum prices in the future. For News 5, Romel Lopez. We are One News.
One political analyst says it's still possible to catch up to Marcos Jr.'s survey numbers. UP Diliman political science professor George Tigno says it's not yet too late for other candidates to recalibrate their strategies. But he says Marcos Jr.'s rivals do have their work cut out for them. And Tigno said one area other candidates can focus on is improving their messaging and targeting their weak areas.
What you need to do is to learn from your mistakes based on the surveys that have been done. No? There could be a problem in messaging. Yung mensahe, yung slogans na ginagamit, no? Because malaking drawing point ito, no? Ng suporta. No? Pero sa bahagi ng kampo ni VP Robredo, papaikli ang panahon. No? And so, her camp needs to recalibrate and to shift, no? And this kind of recalibration should be done very, very quickly.
The PNP says Mindanao is now a Category Orange election hotspot, or is classified as an election area of immediate concern. Speaking to News 5, PNP spokesperson Jean Fajardo says this is because authorities have seen a serious threat from terrorist groups in certain areas in Mindanao. She explains that areas in Mindanao also have intense partisan political rivalry, resulting in election-related incidents. Areas under Category Green have no security concerns, while those under Yellow also have intense political rivalries that could trigger the possible employment of private armed groups by any candidate. Meanwhile, areas placed under the red category have both the parameters under Yellow and Orange and are seen as areas of grave concern. Fajardo says COMELEC is set to release the full list of election hotspots by Thursday.
Meron pong serious threat coming from any communist terrorist groups at yung mga tinatawag nating mga local terrorist groups, particularly ma'am dyan po sa area ng Mindanao. Dito sa datos na hawak natin ma'am, maliban po dito sa SOC Sergeant areas, ay may mga ilan pa po tayo na tinitignan ng mga election hotspots, particularly under the yellow, green, under the yellow, orange, and red. But I could not give the specific figures, ma'am. Nagsabi naman, ma'am, ang COMELEC na by this Thursday, they will release the official list.
Those are the top stories at this hour. Join us later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Do register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.